Tourism Pathshala. It will transform your dream into reality. Good evening, my dear student. Today we are going to learn the importance of airfare construction. Issues of airfare construction. This is very important topic of our UGC NEET and JRF as well as very important of the bachelor and master degree students. So, what is the focus area for learning? আমরা আজকের এই ক্লাসে কি কি শিখবো? What are the focus area? We will understand about the airfare. Airfare ব্যাপারটা কি? What is airfare? What are the important component of airfare? What are the important issues in MPM, maximum permitted mileage? What is the TPM, ticket point mileage? And the importance of the global indicator in the travel. So these are the important issues has been involved or airfare conception of the airfare. Second, we will learn the important component or issues of the fare basis. The fare basis is a code. Example with the code language, you try to decode that language. That is very important for our travel agent and as well as tourist. How can we decode the fare basis or the code meaning of the each and every code. Third, we will learn the step of the fare construction. I have told you the 11 component or step has been involved the fare construction. We will learn each step by stage, each and every component, what are the name, full form of the name of this construction, steps of fare construction. Finally, we will understand the different terms and terminology of airfare. This is very, very important, different terms and terminology of airfare. So, step by step, we learn this topic in detail. The fare construction, under this section, we are going to understand the introduction, means the conception of fare, terminologies of airfare, types of journey, fare basis, and step of fare construction. In my next video, I will discuss in detail the types of journey. Today, we are going to in detail analysis about the concept of fare. So, what do you mean by concept of fare? The airfare. Airfare is the fee paid by the passenger for air transport and is made up of the charge for passenger to fly from an origin to destination, include the condition, rule, restriction for traveling on the airfare. তাহলে এয়ারফেয়ার বলতে আমরা কি বুঝি? এয়ারফেয়ার বলতে there is a fees paid for the passenger for the air transport. এয়ার ট্রান্সপোর্টের জন্য প্যাসেঞ্জারকে পেমেন্ট করতে হচ্ছে টু ফ্লাই ফ্রম অরিজিন টু ডেস্টিনেশন, তাকে অরিজিন টু ডেস্টিনেশন, তার গন্তব্যস্থানে তার ডেস্টিনেশনে পৌঁছানোর জন্য, but it based on certain condition, include certain condition, rule and restriction for traveling on the airfare. Next important, so we can also define fare as a charge for the passenger to fly from origin to destination. The amount of passenger pay including the condition of the travel air, this amount that rules, restriction that must be satisfied in order to qualify for a specific fare. The together fare and rules form an infrastructure used for the auto pricing. Identify the fare electronically. And charges for passenger to fly given the segment or city fare. So this is the conception of airfare. The airfare ব্যাপারটা কি? What is airfare? আমরা সেটা বুঝলাম. Now we are going to understand the important component of airfare. There are 11 components of the airfare. Under this section, the city fare, rule number, fare place, one-way or round-trip indicator, MPM means maximum permitted mileage, routing number, currency issues, fare amount, discontinue date, mileage. These are all the important component under the section of airfare. So first of all, you have to understand, আমাদের কাছে clearly বুঝতে হবে what is airfare. Second important topic, the air component of airfare. And component of airfare, published fare display on GDS. The published fare display on GDS is a global distribution system. apply to direct travel when no stopover or connection are made between the point of origin and destination. The published fare display on the GDS. The GDS এ published fare display করা থাকে. Now, the mileage system. Another important issue, the mileage system under the section of airfare. The mileage system is to be applied. When mileage system be applied? Whenever the travel between two cities is via one or more cities where passenger disembark or embark and make stopover at such intermediate point or connect from one flight to another. The mileage system at কখন হচ্ছে যখন প্যাসেঞ্জার ট্রাভেল করছে via one or more cities and passenger embark হচ্ছে বা disembark হচ্ছে or stopover দিচ্ছে. This intermediate and connected situation arise হচ্ছে from one flight to another flight, তখন that situation mileage system will be applied. Mileage system MPM, between two cities maximum permitted mileage is published and displayed when fare request is made on GDS. Apart from MPM, we have to be considered the TPM or the ticket point mileage, the distance between two cities connected by direct air service with shortest operated distance are also established. These distance are called the ticket point mileage. So ticket point mileage bolte ki bujhi? The distance between two cities connected by direct air services with shortest operated distance is called ticket point mileage. তাহলে এই এয়ারফেয়ার এর মধ্যে আন্ডার দ্য সেকশন অফ এয়ারফেয়ার, তো এয়ারফেয়ার কনসেপশন, 11 component of airfare. Number 2, number 3 important issues of mileage system. Number 4, we have to remember the TPM or the ticket point mileage system. And finally we have to remember we have to consider the global indicator. It is a significant to identify the global indicator on travel as a different maximum permitted mileage applied between two cities always depend upon the route of travel. The global indicators such as EH, Western Hemisphere, E for EH, Eastern Hemisphere, AT means Atlantic, or Pacific, PA means Pacific. So this global indicator also important issue, important consideration depend upon the route of travel. So these are the important point under the section of airfare. Apart from airfare, we have to understand the air basis, fare basis. The fare basis, next important issue is the fare basis. What is fare basis? The fare basis is an alphabetic or alphanumeric code used by airline to identify a fare type and allow airline staff and travel agent to find the rule applicable to that fare. The fare basis conception, fare basis, what is fare basis? It is the basically alphabetic or alphanumeric code used by airline to identify the fare type. Number 1. Number 2, the fare basis is the code that appear on the ticket in the fare basis box. It can include letter, number and up to 2 slashes. The fare basis is important here, letter, number and slashes, more than 2 slashes. And to identify the fare type, a fare basis will be 3 to 7 character long but can be up to 8 character. And global indicator are to be applied as per the route of travel. Now, as an example, fare basis quote an example with explanation. The fare basis is basic quote. Suppose YH7SNR, giving the airline staff the following. The Y means here the economic fare class ticket. H means it is the high session ticket. 7 means book 7 days in advances. It is a short haul flight. S for the short haul flight. That is a 7S. NM ticket is non-refundable. So these are the alphabet. This is the abbreviation YH7S inner. So this is very interesting. Through this code, the travel agent can easily understand the meaning of the fare basic code. So fare code always start with the letter called the booking class or reservation booking designated, which almost always match the letter code that a reservation is booked in. Okay. Next important code of the fare basis, as the example, letter U is the RBD. You see the ALN. ALN fare basis. ALN means line number. Line number as example 1920. LN means line number. Fare basis. Fare basis URINPV. U is the RBD premium economic class designated by the particular airline. That is the and another airline may use a different letter code. RIN. RIN means return fare. U means the economic class, premium economic class. RIN means return fare. PV means premium economic value class. INR means Indian rupee. So fare basis, this is the very simple way of understanding. In this example, PV stand for premium economic class. YF stand for economic flexi fare. YV for economic value fare. And OW means one way fare. OW means one way fare. INR fare in INR. RT means written fare in INR. So these are the fare basis code. Under the section of fare basis code, you can easily understand what is the meaning behind. This is very important for your upcoming exam, NATE, UGC NATE, JRF, and as well as your graduation and master's degree. Next important topic, we have to understand the step of fare construction. I have told you the 11 step. The as airfare construction are based on what is termed as a mileage system. It identifies the permitted total ticket point mileage between two non-stop destination or transit point and provide the official distance used between two cities and decode the various location and destination code. So this is the very important keyword FCP, fare construction point. Fare construction point. TPM means ticket point mileage. MPM maximum permitted mileage of origin and destination. NUC fare per routing on one way or return trip. ROE means ITA fare of exchange. Rate of exchange. Rule and condition as per fare. EMA extra mileage allowances. Deduction you have available or applicable. EMS excess mileage surcharge required. HIP higher intermediary point fare and CF constructed fare and TCF total fare in local currency. These are the steps for fare construction. So this 11 step, 11 code we have to remember. And parallelly we have to remember the another important code of terminology of airfare, that is COC. COC, it is the point or city. It is the point or city from where the itinerary will commence. কোথা থেকে আমি জার্নি স্টার্ট করছি, from where will start the journey if we are calculating fare between London to New York. So it is determined by in local currency. So itinerary start COC. COC is the main thing that determine in local currency, and transit should not the determining the local currency is a very important point, and it is the point or city from where the itinerary will commence. Next important thing is the transit. Transit means waiting time between two flights is called transit time, and the area where the passenger must wait is called the transit area. The transit time বলতে কি বোঝাচ্ছে যে ওয়েটিং টাইম বিটুইন টু ফ্লাইট, দুটো ফ্লাইটের মাঝখানে যে ওয়েটিং টাইম, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য ট্রানজিট টাইম। And transit time should not exist, this is a very important point, transit time should not exist beyond 24 hours. Passengers must not leave airport without valid and authorized document of immigration. This is the terms and condition of the transit. Another important point is TPC, stopover for purpose of connectivity. Term STPC used for the passenger having long transit for more than 8 hours should be less than 24 hours as a transit to get boarded to their own connecting flight. SPTC can be valid by prior booking from concerned airline on charges if not included in the basic fare. So this is called the stopover for purpose of connectivity. Next important thing, the stopover. When passenger want to stay between origin and destination for more than 24 hours is called the stopover. I repeat again. When passenger wants to stay between origin and destination for more than 24 hours is called stopover. In the case of transit should be less than 24 hours. And in the case of stopover, passengers stay more than 24 hours. For example, if passengers traveling Delhi to Doha, Doha to London, want to take stay Doha for a couple of days, it is known as a stopover at Doha. In the case, passenger has to show proof of valid travel document and visa for Qatar. Some airline usually offer stopover program from their end as well, prior information and necessary requirement. Suppose you were flying from New York to Los Angeles and you wanted to stop and visit your aunt in Indianapolis on the way. Such visit would constitute stopover in Indianapolis. Some fares allow free stopover. Other allow stopover for an additional fees. Many fares do not allow stopover at all. So stopover in the case, we have to remember it should be more than 24 hours. Passenger want to stay more than 24 hours. That is the case of stopover. So these are the important issue. So my dear student, today we will learn the important issue, the concept of airfare, important fare basis, the different aspect of fare basis, and term. Third, we understand the term and terminology of airfare, and finally we understand the step of fare construction, the 11th step of fare construction. So this topic is very important for bachelor degree student by IGNOU, graduation master students, and it is very effective part of our UGC NEET and JEE student. So keep touch with this channel, follow and share this channel.